Yo, what is up? This is DevineYGO, and so as you guys see in the title and most likely the thumbnail, this is going to be my hand stun deck profile. Honestly, I wish they had more different attribute hands for the I guess the quote unquote archetype, but as of right now, they don't really do a whole lot by themselves. So yeah, I decided to create this hand stun deck purely just for fun. I've seen some decent success with it, like surprisingly enough, some decent success just because of all the stuff, the shenanigans we're running in here. I'll be dead honest, most of the success comes from surprise factor. A lot of my opponents don't really expect a lot of the cards that we play in here. So yeah, if you want a deck that can troll your friends, this is probably gonna be the deck for you. But anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and get into this deck profile. So first things first, obviously we're playing triple copies of Firehand. So Firehand, when it's destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it, and then you can special summon a Ice Hand from your deck. And then we play triple copies of Ice Hand to go along with the Firehand. Ice Hand does the exact same thing, except it you target a spell or trap your opponent controls, destroy it, and then special summon Firehand from the deck. And then we are playing triple copies of the Thunder Hand. If a face-up monster you control with 1600 original attack or defense is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect and sent to your graveyard, while this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can special summon this card, but it's banished when it leaves the field. And if you do, destroy one card your opponent controls. So it has a non-targeting destruction effect, which is really good, and it's all one effect. So if your opponent allows that to go through, it will summon and destroy something. So yeah, really good. Sometimes people don't recognize that it's all one effect, and yeah, something gets destroyed and they're like, oh, they try to change something. It's like, it's too late. Yeah, it's all one effect. If Thunderhand is able to come out, it's destroying something. But yeah, those are all the hands we're playing. The other hands, they're not that great. These are probably the best ones. And then I am playing a small Kaiju package. One Jizukuru, one Thunder King, one Godarla, one Radiant. I've thought about bumping Godarla up due to the fact that its defense is 1600. You guys won't be able to see it on the video because of my potato quality camera, but yeah, Godarla has 1600 defense, which does allow you to proc Thunderhand if Godarla on your side of the field is destroyed. It's just some nice synergy between the Kaijus and the hands. It's just, yeah, it's pretty. I thought it was pretty cool. And then I am playing triple copies of DevineYGO. You're probably thinking like, it's just Grado Kaiju shenanigans all over again. And yes, pretty much. Grados, when they're destroyed by battle or by effects based on what color they are. So DevineYGO, if it's destroyed by battle or a monster effect and sent to your graveyard, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, equip this card to that card or that target, and then while it's equipped, you take control of that monster. And then when DevineYGO leaves the field, you destroy the equipped monster. So that's also really cool. So if they get rid of DevineYGO as an equip spell, they're not getting their monster back. And then I'm playing one copy of Grado Alligator and one copy of Grado Cobra, just because I've only played one of each, because it's nice to have variety for the Grados in terms of like how they can be destroyed. Because Grado Alligator, they all share the same effect where if they're destroyed by battle, you get to steal one of your opponent's monsters. But Alligator also gets the effect if it's destroyed by a spell effect, and then Cobra gets the effect if it's destroyed by a trap effect. And then next, I play triple copies of Alpha, the Master of Beasts. So we play this card because it's a big beat stick, very easy to summon. And then we play one Pankratops. Onto the spells, I'm playing one copy of Pot of Averies. Don't want to play more because you will brick on it. But I'm playing one just so we can recycle back the fire and ice hands and keep reusing them. And then I'm playing two copies of Extrav. Originally I was playing three, but I decided to cut the third one out just because I was seeing it a little too often and I was drawing into it a little too often with Extrav. So I decided to bump it down to two, I mean. And it's been working out perfectly fine, to be honest. And then I'm playing two copies of Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. So this deck is meant to go first, or at least this list is. So playing 3 Kaiju Slumbers and a higher Kaiju count just doesn't really work for this deck. Though you could bump this up to 3 and run more Kaijus and board breakers to make this a going second deck, which I have in the past. But I decided to just be a little degenerate with this deck, or with this list. and decided to just make it a going first deck and just run kaijus for if we lose dice roll and we have to go second. And then onto the traps. We're playing triple copies of Skill Drain because this deck can abuse it very, very well. Because of the fact that Fire and Ice Hand, as well as the Gradles, they activate in the graveyard. So Skill Drain does not affect these one bit. So if Skill Drain's on the field, Fire, Ice Hand, if they get destroyed, their effects activate in the graveyard, allowing you to summon their counterpart to the field, as well as destroying a card your opponent controls. The Gradles, if they're destroyed, even if Skill Drain's on the field, you're still going to be able to snatch steal one of your opponent's monsters. And then we're playing triple copies of There Can Be Only One. So this is another floodgate that a lot of decks cry to. And we can play under this card very easily, because Fire Hand's a Pyro, Ice Hand's an Aqua. I mean, Ice Hand does conflict with the Gradles, because the Gradles are Aqua. But like, you know, Pinkertops is a dinosaur, Alpha is a beast, Radiant's a fiend, Godarla's an insect, Thunder King is a thunder, Kizakuru's a machine, Thunder Hand's a thunder, so it does conflict with the Thunder King. But like, in all honesty, like 99% of the time, There Can Be Only One's not going to really hurt you, as long as you properly play around it, or optimally play around it. And then we play 2 copies of Summon Limit. Summon Limit, it does hurt a little bit, but not really. It definitely hurts our opponent a lot more than it hurts us. So yeah, it's like, why not run Summon Limit? And then we play 2 copies of Judgment, because if our opponent draws like Lightning Storm or Harpy's Feather Duster, or, you know, just back row hate, it's gonna suck not seeing Judgment. So yeah, Judgment's here just in case. And then to end the main deck, I'm playing this card for fun. It's a 3 of, and with Skill Drain on the field, most of the time, there's not a whole lot our opponent's going to be able to do about it. And that is triple copies of Magic Cylinder. Yeah, I decided to be crazy and play Magic Cylinder just because it's so fun. Some of you guys would probably be surprised by the amount of times I've actually resolved Magic Cylinder. It has actually won me a couple of games just because people are not expecting battle tricks or, you know, battle traps. So having Magic Cylinder, I'm not gonna lie, it's fun. Anyways, as for the extra deck, I'll be dead honest, I don't really have an extra deck for this deck, or dedicated to this deck. Some stuff that I would probably run in the extra is like maybe the Water Charmer, the Fire Charmer, the Light Charmer. I'd probably run Baguska, like some generic rank 4s to go into, just in case you have 2 hands out on the field. But yeah, the extra deck, you don't really need it. You just need extra deck for extra. That's literally it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. And for those of you who are still watching this video and made it this far, I will let you all in on a little secret. Well, not really a secret, but a very cool ruling with the Ice Hand, or with the hands and the Gradles, because a lot of people are unaware of this. So Gradle, their effects, or at least when they're destroyed by battle, and the Fire and Ice Hand effects when they're destroyed by battle, these battle destruction effects actually happen in the damage step. So what that means is, if you use the Fire Hand or Ice Hand or the Gradle's effects when they're destroyed by battle, your opponent cannot react to them unless they're using a counter trap, or an effect that modifies stats, or a quick effect that negates activation. So if they're not doing either of these 3, there's very limited things your opponent can actually do to interact with their effect activations. So a very funny scenario happened. I was playing against a buddy of mine a while back, and I forget which Gradle it was, but he destroyed my... we'll just say DevineYGO, for example. He destroyed my Gradle by battle with DPE. I used DevineYGO's effect to target the DPE to take control of it. He attempted to try and activate DPE, but yeah, he can't, because DPE doesn't do anything I said earlier, and doesn't have an effect that can be activated, or that specifically can activate in the damage step. So DevineYGO just steals the DPE for free, and my buddy really couldn't do anything about it. So yeah, that's a small little ruling for those of you who want to build this deck or are interested in something like this, the Gradles or the hands. That's a ruling to keep in mind. Again, if you activate their effects via being destroyed by a battle, these effects are activating in the damage step. So again, your opponent is very limited on what they can do to react to it. And yeah, that is it for the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed this fun, silly, troll stun hand deck. It's very fun for me to play. For my opponents, not gonna lie, sometimes I feel bad, especially when I have like skill drain and there can be only one on the field. And basically these two cards on the field together doesn't hurt us at all, because yeah, it doesn't hurt us at all. We can still play under it very easily. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. And yeah, let me know what you guys' thoughts are in the comment section below. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.